What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I am so happy and so very excited to be able to bring this video to you. The most recent update to the nerf patch 12.0 has hit about maybe an hour and a half ago. And the very first thing that I did, and I'm sure the first thing that everybody else who has got a duped Scarlet Witch did, is grabbed her, put her on a crit team, and ran into the Realm of Legends. Which, the video you're seeing on the top left, that's the pre-patch Scarlet Witch. And I really had been hanging on to that video. My original intent was to do a comparison of that to the post-patch Scarlet Witch. But to be honest, the post-patch Scarlet Witch was so bad. I tried so hard to find any viable option as far as any teams that she could run with that was going to make me say, you know, don't rank her down, she's still usable. But I could not find anything, and I just couldn't bring myself to make a video to show you how bad that it was. But I think after this was, I think, the third time that I ran Winter Soldier, because I didn't want to just run it once and assume that that's exactly how it's going to be. So I wanted to run it a couple of different times, and she feels very much now like I think her original intent was. Which, the biggest thing that you'll notice is, even though these videos have been playing for the same amount of time, up there on the top left, the pre-patch Scarlet Witch, she's way ahead of me on hits. And the reason for that is the chance to get a stun, combined with how long the stun was, made it possible for you to go on these, in fact, I'm in one right now, these really, really long stun locks. We're talking, 10, 15, 20 hit combos, which she was getting so many cruelty buffs, so many fury buffs. She was out of control. I think we can all agree that she was OP. But the biggest thing that they needed to do, and really the only thing they needed to do, was just dial that back a little bit. And by reducing the stun chance and then reducing the stun duration, she feels much more in line with the rest of the game. I'm not gonna lie to you, she still is very strong, but I think that's totally fine. I mean, every game has its good characters. Every game is gonna have somebody that you're going for because they're the top dog, and I feel like she has, I don't want to oversell this, I feel like she has again kind of stepped up and put herself above the rest of the champs. Obviously we will need to do a little more testing. Her regen is still not nearly as good as it used to be, but I can say it is like a million times better than it was with the initial patch. I tested her for several days. We're talking several thousand hits, and I am not lying to you when I say I never one time procced a regen, and my Scarlet Witch is signature level 99. Not one time did I get a regen off a hit that I did to an enemy. One time I got a regen when I got hit, but that was the only one. In fact, I tweeted Kabam, which obviously they didn't tweet me back, but I just said, look, I've been testing her for 3 days now. I have not had one single regen. Is she broken? Like, there's no way that this can be how you intended her. And as I'm saying that, you can see here she got a regen, which, pay attention here, I've slowed it down. Yes, your eyes are not deceiving you. That is a 40k crit. And that is a beautiful thing to see. On the top there, you'll notice that I did finish with the original Scarlet Witch in 260 hits. And as you can see right there, I actually got, that was either 3, I wasn't paying exact attention, but that was like 3 or 4 stuns right in a row. And even though I kind of stacked them on top of each other, that was just a couple of hits. That might have been 2 combos I was able to get together. But I think that was like the only time in this whole fight that I was able to do that. So I don't know. I'm really excited to see the game back to at least fairly close to what I remember it being, and the game that I enjoyed. One of the biggest changes, if they did nothing to Scarlet Witch and they just fixed the parry and the block proficiency, I would have been happy. It was such a pain to try to test people. Like Winter Soldier, I was trying to test him before, and you were just taking so much block damage that, like, that right there would have probably taken out a quarter of my health. But that really seems to be back to where it was before, and really I think where it should be at. If the emphasis of the game is to rely on skill to get you through, blocking and parrying is as much a part of skill as anything that I can think of. And I'm glad to see that they have finally fixed that. Again, you can see there I did get another regen. It is 210 is what it's ticking for, and I apologize it froze up there. But here's the biggest thing that I want you to see. Ended the fight at only 287 hits. So remember, pre-patch Scarlet Witch was 260, so that was only 27 hits more than pre-patch Scarlet Witch. So I think I can safely say that she's not where she was, but I think she's where she should be. I really enjoy this game, and I'm so thankful to see that we have the game back that we enjoyed. I have no problems with patches and changes and nerfs being made. I think that this is probably a step in the right direction for the game, as ugly as it got there for a little bit, because I think now we finally have an open dialogue between the community and the game developers and the designers, that hopefully the lesson has been learned here, that if you want to keep your game, viable for the long run, you really have to have that feedback with the people that are actually investing the time and the money into playing it. So if you have any questions, leave them down below. Thoughts on the update, would love to hear those as well from you. Many other videos, lots of things to cover here through the weekend, so I'm excited to dig into all that. All right, until the next video, guys, have a great day.